Hello, my name is Cameron.
And my name is Ricardo.
My name is Christina Karen, and my group is doing our TED Talk on animal abuse. So, organizations around the world have tried putting a stop to animal abuse and cruelty. Organizations such as the ASPA and TAS are committed to finding a solution to abuse and cruelty to these animals around the world. The organization ASPA is a well-known group that helps give shelter to animals that are in need. These organizations give you step-by-step instructions if you ever witness any abuse or cruelty going on. These instructions really try to help you fight back and report these animal abuse cases.
Every day, more than 80 animals are abused, whether it's dogs, cats, or even livestock. Today, animal abuse and cruelty is a worldwide problem, with animals not having housing, not having food, being used for experimental reasons, dogfights, and many more. The main problem is how our society allows the abuse to continue. In the US alone, 1.13 million animals are being used for the testing and research for products that we use today, compared to the 15 million warm-blooded animals being tested worldwide. This does not include the domestic violence toward animals. You see police come and do investigations and question everyone who was close to the scene. Then it comes on the news. Woman killed, investigation in process. Even if a store gets robbed, you see the same thing happen. But what about when you see animals get killed or abused? Or when companies are testing animals with dangerous chemicals for products that all of us use? Where are the police then? Why aren't they on the news? Where are the citizens to help out and put a stop to it? We know animals are getting tested on, yet we still use their products. We see animals getting hit, and we just turn our backs and walk away. We know it's happening and yet do nothing.
They also give you direct hotline number if you witness it, which is your nearest animal shelter or nearest SPCA, also known as Global Animal Rescue.
Previous steps to stop animal abuse and cruelty hasn't made its impact to stop it. The reason why is the world's lack of authority and our society in general. Let me say this: what happens when you see a person getting killed or beat? You see a police come and do investigations and questions everyone who was close to the scene. We see animals getting hit and we just turn our backs away and walk away. We know it's happening and yet we do nothing. What if it was our own families that were getting tested on, not having any home, or getting killed? Animals have emotions like us. They bleed like us, but if it was our families, people would then care. 3 solutions to end this sort of treatments to animals are to teach our children young how to treat animals, give animals human rights, and finally, increase fines or even jail time if animals are killed or beat to death. With teaching the young ones how to treat animals, we can avoid our future being cruel to animal, and we'll have the moral rights and empathy toward animals. With giving animal rights, we can persevere the lives of dying animals, species, and protect animals.
In today's world, we have laws for animal abuse and cruelty, but to me, it seems like it's not enough. In the US, it states that it has a misdemeanor for animal abuse and cruelty. They just pay a fine of $1,000 and 1 year of jail time at most. But because the way animals aren't treated or cared for, people are often just given probation.
States don't enforce their own laws, and after embedding crimes after animals, they don't have a sentence for a second offense or a third offense. I'm not saying all the states don't have them, but most only go up to the second offense.
Our society has to change for the good and not the bad. And if nothing won't be fixed, I ask for you to go to an animal shelter and see the sad faces on those animals. Our society has to change for the good and not the bad. And if nothing won't be fixed, I ask for one thing. You go to an animal shelter and see the sad faces on those animals that want to be loved. Search up exotic animal trade and see how many animals die. Their horns get torn off just for money. They get involved with the animals around the world and join organizations that help. Understand the pain and emotion that these animals are going through. We breathe the same air and walk the same earth. We should love the animals like we love people in general.
In our opinion, the best solution is giving animals rights just like humans have rights. Respecting animals, because they bleed, they have emotion, they live, and they feel pain just like us. and that should be able to give them equal rights. This will guarantee that animals no longer would be tested on, killed, beaten, have no shelter or food without major consequences. The government would be responsible to implement these rights, and the states would have to agree with the Declaration of Animal Rights. This will probably take about 1 year to 3 years to make and be signed by all states and put in place. The making of the Declaration of Animal Rights will cost about $1 million and $2 million. Many people have come to think that these animals are the family of their own. No one would want to see a loved one being treated unfairly or cruelly. We love animals just like we love humans, just like our family.
Thank you for your time, and I ask for one last thing. Help these animals because they have done nothing wrong. Don't sit around and don't wait for someone else to change the world. You do the difference.